Hey everyone, it's Darren Hellwege with your official sports report for the Missouri Tigers. We're getting into that fun time of season now. Mizzou football is still really happening, and so are the rest of the fall sports. The winter sports, basketball, just about to get underway too. And everywhere you look, seems like there's a lot of success going on here at the University of Missouri. We'll start with MU football, where after 2 straight losses to top 10 teams, the Mizzou Tigers are back to winning after they beat Colorado last Saturday at Memorial Stadium 58-0. We not only saw the offense back on the fast track, but for the first time in several years, the Mizzou defense pitched a shutout. It was a great game for the MU defense, led by defensive lineman Striker Shulock.
Yeah, I knew I had to step up, but most of the credit stuff to the other D linemen and all the secondary and the linebackers. If the quarterback's scrambling and stuff, that means they're covering the guys up, and that makes it easier for me.
Now the Tigers will be back on the road this week, playing at Baylor. A week from Saturday, it'll be the final home game of the season, Mizzou against Kansas State, as we bid farewell to a terrific senior class. Some of the best players in MU history in this class, including Chase Daniel, Chase Kaufman, William Moore, and a lot of other terrific seniors. Again, that's November 8th, senior day at Memorial Stadium against Kansas State. The game is a sellout. Now, while the home football season here in Columbia is about to wrap up, men's basketball, another Mizzou favorite, is just about to get started. Mike Anderson's Tigers will be on the court at Mizzou Arena tonight for the annual inter-squad scrimmage, the Black and Gold game. There's some terrific players back for this year, including Damari Carroll and J.T. Tiller, both of whom were named preseason honorable mention all Big 12. But a lot of eyes are going to be on the great new players this year. An incredible freshman class, one of the top recruiting classes in the country. A couple of great players out of the KC area. Marcus Denman and Steve Moore are going to be worth watching. We'll also see some new transfers in. Zaire Taylor's been a part of the Mizzou program for a year now, transferring from Delaware, but because of the transfer rules, this year will be the first that we'll actually get to see him play in games for the MU Tigers. Another new player to keep an eye on, a transfer out of the junior college ranks, is Keith Ramsey. He's originally out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and he says he's excited about coming to MU and being a Tiger. First time you put this uniform on today?
No, we put it on a couple times.
Okay.
It feels good. I ain't used to nice jerseys like this. I mean, we had nice jerseys in junior college, but not this nice.
When you came out of high school, talk a little bit about, was there any kind of disappointment that you weren't able to get into D1 right away?
It was a lot of disappointments. I wanted to go right in. I mean, I wanted to go right in and play with Coach Anderson at UAB. Of course, they moved here only my freshman year, so I probably would have been up here anyways. It was a disappointment. I wanted to play D1 so bad. I didn't want to go to JUCO. But now since I've been there, right, I think it was the best decision for me because I got mentally better, stronger, better on the court, and everything.
But now you're here. Feel like you got something to prove?
Yeah, now I got a lot of proof to people at home.
Again, the Black and Gold scrimmage, it's tonight at 7 o'clock at Mizzou Arena. Now, the MU women's team has also started practice in the last week or so, and they have some great recruits to an incredible freshman class, plus Becca Mills, who would have been a freshman last season had she not blown out a knee before the year started, so she's got 4 more seasons. They will start a week from Friday in an exhibition against Southwest Baptist, also at Mizzou Arena. Now, while the guys finish up their season with the game that we in this country call football, the game the rest of the world calls football, that we call soccer, is just about to close out their home season as the Mizzou soccer team has their final home match of the season Friday night at home. That's a very important match anyway. The Tigers with a win would finish potentially as high as second in the Big 12 Conference. With the postseason coming up, it's a very important game, and oh, by the way, it's also against Kansas, and that makes any game more important when you're talking about the Mizzou Tigers. This year's team is 12-5 after a tough loss last Sunday, a 2-1 game against the 10th-ranked Texas Longhorns. This year's team has had a lot of success, and one of the reasons for that success, as defensive player Kat Tarr explains, is the toughness of Mizzou.
I think just the way we play in general gives an advantage, especially with going to the NCAA tournament, because a lot of the teams are used to the same kind of formation, 4-4-2, where you've got your 4 defenders, and, soccer isn't that physical, and I think when a team plays us, we're on them. There's there's no turning. There's three backs who are all the way up at the half. One's the second. So I mean, it really throws other teams off. And I mean, Big 12 teams are able to watch video of us, you know, and kind of get a handle on how we play. But I mean, I don't think teams are ready for Mizzou winning our air battles and our second balls and just some of the things we do. So I think it definitely gives us an advantage.
Kind of an intimidation factor almost.
Yeah, I mean, there's some quote from some coach. I think it was A&M's coach or something, and it was like, they're big and they're strong and they go hard at you. And I'm the tallest player on our team at 5'8". So big and like they're huge, they're big, and they just come at you. It's more of a mentality. It's not really that anyone on our team is huge. I mean, we have like 155 pounds, I think is the most we weigh, and 5'8" is the tallest. Me and Tasha, I think we carry. So, I mean, I think it's definitely mentality. You see Muggsy, Muggsy's like 5'6", but she puts people on the ground. Like it's so, I mean, yeah, it's definitely mentality, and we just got unlucky today. So.
More about mean than big.
Yeah, definitely, and we want it. You can tell, like you see the heart in every ball we.
That's the Tigers and the Jayhawks soccer Friday night at 6:30 at Walton Stadium. And finally, the Mizzou volleyball team also playing against Kansas. They will be in Lawrence tonight to take on the Jayhawks, and then they return home to take on Texas Tech at Hearns Saturday night, a 6:30 start for that one. With a win tonight, the Tigers would return to 500 on the year. They're now 10 wins and 11 losses on the season for Wayne Cracklow's Mizzou volleyball team. And that's your official sports report for the Missouri Tigers. I'm Darren Hellwege. Have a great day.